Hi everyone, it's Roger here from What's On at DisneyPlus.com. It's Friday, it's time for a quick Disney Plus news roundup. We're going to be talking about SpiderMan films heading to Disney Plus, talk about White Men Can't Jump, and much more. But before we go any further, make sure you do hit that subscribe button and hit that like button to keep up with the latest Disney Plus news, and let's jump into it. So Disney has announced that a load of Sony Spider-Man films are going to be heading towards Disney Plus in the United States, and some of them are available as of today. Available today included Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2 and Spider-Man 3, along with The Amazing Spider-Man. And coming up in May, we're going to be seeing Spider-Man Homecoming on May the 12th, along with Venom. So this is a major thing for Disney Plus in the United States, getting a whole host of Spider-Man films over the next few weeks. Fantastic. Now these films have been available on Disney Plus in some other countries, but they're very much kind of like on-off in some countries, like here in the UK, because of existing contracts. But it looks like sort of Sony have done a kind of a global deal. But a couple of years ago, Disney actually did sign a new deal with Sony to bring content over onto Disney Plus, and there would actually be the pay-to window for all future titles that were coming out. But since then, we've really not seen anything happen with this. But now, Disney confirmed in the press release about these Spider-Man films that more Sony films are going to be heading towards Disney Plus in the future in the United States. Again, this is the thing with licensing, it's a little bit more complicated with how it all works, but great to see Spider-Man films dropping onto Disney Plus today. I'm sure lots of people are going to be checking that over the weekend. Just nice to have kind of the collection coming together slowly. But yeah, so just huge news really for Spider-Man fans, and yeah, I mean, it's just pretty cool, and hopefully we'll get the other ones as well. But it just kind of continues that whole trend right now of Disney kind of trying to get extra content onto Disney Plus. But let me know what you think of the Spider-Man films heading towards Disney Plus in the US in the comments below. Disney's 20th Century Studios has released the first trailer for White Men Can't Jump, which is going to be coming at 2 Disney streaming services around the world on Friday the 19th of May. So it's going to be on Hulu in the US, Star Plus in Latin America, and on Disney Plus everywhere else with Star. So the trailer, I think, did a good job for me of sort of selling me to watch it. I'm definitely going to be checking it out. It definitely kind of jumps into that zone of something to try out, a little bit different. The trailer was a little bit more fun than I was expecting. And yeah, it just seems okay. But the big question is, why Disney felt they needed to do this stuff. It just continues that trend that we've seen pretty much since they purchased 20th Century Studios of just like churning out like low cost, like cheap remakes. Some of them work, some of them don't. So yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see with this one when it drops. But let me know, did you watch the White Men Can't Jump trailer? I'd love to hear your thoughts on that in the comments below. We've also got some good news for some more renewals, because ABC has confirmed that Station 19 is going to be getting a 7th season. So this series is actually released on Disney Plus exclusively here in the UK and in other countries, including Australia, and previous seasons are also available, and you'll find it on Hulu in the United States. But that's a big series. It kind of was expected, I think, with Grey's Anatomy being renewed. The spin-off kind of made sense for doing so. I'm still watching this series, but I'm a little bit slow on... I think after all these years of between Grey's Anatomy and Station 19 and Private Practice and all the other ones, I've kind of got out of that habit of watching it every single week, because it just goes on and on and on. I eventually get around to it and go, oh, I haven't watched this for a few weeks, and I'll catch up. But no, I do like the show, but it's kind of less important as it used to be. But if you're excited about Station 19, let me know. And also good news as well, The Good Doctor has also been renewed for another season. Now that one's the international distribution's a little bit more difficult because Sony distribute it. So like here in the UK, it's on Sky. But I know down in Australia they have got the show on Disney Plus. So good news if you enjoy that one. Again, I kind of used to watch that show, and I kind of just fell off of it a season or two ago, and just haven't really kind of bothered getting back into it. But this is the kind of the issue sometimes with these long-running shows. You know, I'm a prime example of someone that used to watch it and just kind of flitted off over time. But let me know if you're excited about that one too. At the upcoming Tribeca Film Festival, Disney will be premiering an upcoming Disney Plus Originals documentary series called The Choir, which is all about the Detroit Youth Choir, when everything changed when they entered the spotlight on America's Got Talent. The Tribeca Film Festival is going to be running from the 7th of June to the 18th of June, so I wouldn't be at all surprised if it's either going to be released around that time on Disney Plus or a little bit later. Generally with these kind of things, they use this as kind of a launching point to kind of get the show going, but hopefully we'll find out pretty soon. But yeah, I think this one's going to be a big hit on Disney Plus over the summer. Moving on from there, let's now talk about Doctor Who, because we've got some new images images of Ncuti Gatwa as Doctor Who from the swinging 60s in a fantastic blue suit. He looks fantastic. So can't wait to see what happens with this new series when it arrives on Disney+. We're going to be getting some festive specials coming up later this year, and then we're going to be getting into a new season. So we've got the one with David Tennant for a couple episodes, which I'm really looking forward to. The new season of Doctor Who will be dropping onto Disney+ around the world, and here in the UK and Ireland, it's going to be on the BBC. But yeah, just more Doctor Who, always looks pretty cool, and yeah, he just looks really smart in it. So let me know if you're excited about Doctor Who in the comments below. Moving on from there, let's now talk about today's new releases. So obviously we've got the new SpiderMan films in the United States. Also, there's a brand new Korean documentary featuring BTS member Suga. So this documentary, it's up on there a little bit differently than normal because it's kind of getting a global release much later in the day than we're used to. But I'm sure this one's going to be a lot of fun. I'll check it out over the weekend. Haven't had a chance because at the time of recording, it hasn't yet gone live. Yesterday they did put up Quasi onto Disney Plus around the world, and I just want to bring it up. I tried watching it this morning. I thought it was awful. I turned it off after 20 minutes because I figured if I'm 20 minutes into a comedy and I've not even so much as done, like slightly laughed, and it just seemed daft and stupid. But if you enjoyed it, let me know. But yeah, so did you watch Quasi? Just didn't hit for me. I also did watch the first episode of True Lies, the new series. So that one was released on Disney Plus here in the UK recently. I thought I'd just try the first episode, and it kind of felt like, why didn't I just watch the movie? So I was really having a bit of a between that and that. I was like, why am I watching this stuff? It's like, will I come back? I'll probably give Trent a go this weekend, and I might give True Lies another go for another new episode, see if it moves on, because the first one was kind of setting everything up, but it was like a really cheap version of the film. But yes, that's the big ones. And obviously over the weekend in some countries we're going to be getting the Secrets of the Elephant. We've got 4 new episodes, so I'm going to be wanting to check them out, but I'll talk about that on Monday. Moving on from there, let's now do the question of the day, which came from Tim, where he asked, will Futurama Season 8 count as a Star original series on Disney Plus outside the US? Now, my gut reaction is that it will be classed as a Star original, since it won't be a Disney Plus original, though maybe things could change by then, who knows. But yeah, I generally go with the idea of, if it's for Hulu, it's going to end up being a Star original. That's kind of 99%, unless there's a big shift between now and then, which I don't think there probably will be this year. But yeah, so I would imagine it's going to be a Star original, though really much other than that little logo on it in the actual app doesn't seem to make a lot of difference. But there we go, that is today's Disney Plus news. Remember to go check us out over at what's on at disneyplus.com. I'll be back on Sunday with the live Q&A, so make sure you get your questions in for that one there, if you remember. And then on Monday I'll be back with another Disney Plus update, and Saturday we've got a great interview with you coming up, so you can obviously want to check that one out. And on that note, guys, thank you very much for watching. See you guys soon. Laters.